After suffering defeat from a vastly superior tea-drinking nation, our team had to do a little dance. Now I have been reliably told there is a much longer version of it. Something I may check out later. But for now, we're going to have to watch more of the show. And there's, I believe, the Americans. Oh dear. In the last battle, went up against a tight formation and heavily armoured main tank. Is this new one going to be any different? But with loss of life not really a limiting factor. Let's get straight into the battle. Even though I've seen it every time and it's the opening, it's not really going to change much. For some reason, her falling over caught me off guard that time. But since we went through their ordeal last time and they're not actually, well, winning, they're going to have to complete at least one battle, which culminates in a victory. Otherwise, I don't think the school would continue funding their lifestyle. There's not really any form of cohesion between the various tanks in the main school. It's kind of like, oh, we found this tank, let's do it up. Oh, now it looks pretty. Okay, military surplus. Okay, now what are the rest of you ordering? Oh, it's a button for the place, not something she brought along. Okay. Even the pastries and desserts arrive by vehicle. Well, is wealth and strength connected? Maybe. To just expend their ammunition. Don't take it out on the tank. You can see why she's interested in the tank battling. Bit of a tense atmosphere. Well, you back down quickly. Well, what did you really expect as a school that's only just came back into the scene with zero battle testing? Yeah, and after talking so big, Oh, so they're not even the best. What leg do they stand on? Good. She needs all that sugar. Need to stay up. I wonder if all the salt from the sea air or whatnot affects all the tanks and machinery. As if she wasn't stressing enough already. Well, time for some information gathering, aka spying on the enemy. Out of range. Well, what do you expect? Have you seen her amazingly luscious hair? She has friends? Please keep being friends with her. Wow. I wonder if she has an interest. Can you not separate business from home? They supported her love of tanks, and why are you getting in through the window? She wanted to avoid her parents, apparently. Oh. It's like an instructional video. Ah, no, okay. You edited it yourself. I wonder if this is, breaking the rules. You don't need the camera on. Hmm. Hi. So is she just carrying a camera around? Like, vlogging the place? I don't think much of the logo of that company ship, whatever it was. Did you forget why you're there? Although, seeing all the tanks, yeah, fair. Okay. Yeah, that is... I was about to say, that is quite American, having all of this pep. At least, I guess being so conspicuous to be inconspicuous. They're getting a bit, Quick, leg it. Just. So I see it went well. This is actually a not bad use of CG for the running through the corridors there. You need a credits page. Oh, it is allowed, is it? I think it would have been fine even without the editing, but, you know. But also, since they had an intruder, don't you think they would have changed their plans? Hmm. Okay. I'd say I prefer her hair now. Really? I'm glad that she's managed to find a group like this. Sometimes it's difficult to talk about your hobbies. We have secret team meetings that you're not privy to. Of course, this is where you bust into their practice. And that's a reason to keep her out of the loop here? Ah, they're redoing it, are they? They've learned from their initial mistakes. It's not it's not looking to be such a ragtag group now, is it? Although with the extra effort they've went into it this time, if they lose, are you making sure those tracks are on tightly? Had you accidentally forget? I recognise you. So, is that Onsen in her? What is that pose? Okay. Well, you did make quite the scene. You're dangerously outgoing. Could be to make you lower your guard. But it's also kind of like a stereotype of Americans as being outwardly easy to approach. Don't run away, essentially, for one of them. For some reason, the sounds of the tanks moving there was acoustically enjoyable. Staying in the tree line. Duck, hippo, anglerfish. I suppose. This is a time for complaints. I don't hear much. Quiet. Too quiet. Tree on the crest of the hill. There's not great visibility, you wouldn't be able to check your rear. Hopefully they don't go out so quickly. You're in a tank battle, of course they're going to be chasing you. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is... I've not heard that before? Is that a thing that actually happened? If so, kind of cool. If it's just a joke, then... Not the most scathing of things they could have said, though. You do not want to take a show in your, well, side or rear armour. How many did they have in total? Was it 10? Or 11? Uh-huh. So there's a... Just like how Yukari went in to gather some information, they're listening into communications. Good thing that was only a glancing blow. Foresight? Not sure about that one. Okay. Maybe attach some Bodicea spikes to the tank while you're at it, if you're going to start driving along the side like that. It kept showing that air balloon thing. Ah. Seems there's a lot of leeway in these rules. Just find a way to break it yourself. But now that you know that they are listening in, give them some false information. And once they start getting, once they start realizing that what they're being told is wrong, you throw them all into turmoil. I wonder how she'll react when she finds out that her team is listening in. Seems a bit unsportsmanlike, really. Using the extra foliage and trees there to create a bigger dust storm to think there's more tanks than just that one. Good plan. Quick, move in for the kill. My eye. What is going on? The thing is that our team's tanks they only have 5. They're gonna have to start whittling them down. That's exactly what you want to see, poking out of a bush. Shit! Yep, I think they're done for. Aim first. Not so confident now. I did wonder how you were going to do it. Yeah, but just taking down one isn't going to be enough. Why are you excited or surprised? More tanks, more targets. I wonder if they're going to keep a little tally of all the tanks that they've taken down themselves. Make it a competition. Ah, that's another 2 for me. Is it just going to continue to scroll through the various tanks in this ending scene? Or are we going to get other enemies or schools? I haven't really been paying that much attention, so I can't remember what speeds. So far, it's just been a difference in numbers and trying to surround them is the tactics on show. But they haven't really tried to capitalise on the situation. Wow, my eyes are really bad now. Fuck. But when the enemy vastly outnumbers you, you can't really take them on a head-on collision. So, play a bit dirty, make some traps and tricks, give them wrong information, but then again, they shouldn't be listening in. And we've heard them mention, oh no, we've forgotten the ammunition. There is a limited amount that you're allowed before going in. Are any of the battles going to get down to that we have no shells moment? Looks like we'll have to resort to ramming speed. And Yukari not really having a massive friends group there. Not entirely surprised. Especially since the first time we saw her, she was hiding behind a tree. So yeah, maybe it's not her love of tanks that was holding her back before. But if there's hope for her, there's hope for all of us. Guess that's something to look forward to. But if you want to see more of, well, overturning people's expectations of you, taking them down a peg or two, I'm sure that will come up in the future. Will the sisters go head to head? Who is the better sibling? Only time will tell, and a lot more shots, a lot more ringing, ricochet, shell shock. But if you enjoyed this one, make sure to let me know. Likes and comments are appreciated. Subscribing keeps you up to date. And there's a lot more action to be had. So get some rest. See you there. If you want to be the recon that helps out my channel, then consider joining on to my Patreon. The only thing is, I can't say for certain that you'll go unnoticed. That's why I need to give my thanks to Sal, Raywin, Electricant, Tafia, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Mats, Rasmus Paulson, Girly, Dark Shadow, 7899, and everyone else. I just hope you don't come climbing through my window after a successful mission.